Hey guys, so there's some updates. Hopefully you guys don't mind the sound of my fan. My room is like 90 degrees right now. It's fucking blistering. You can probably see right there that I've got some clothes just kind of laying around. I'm moving. I know a lot of you knew about this originally in May-ish time was the original plan, May to early summer. I was gonna move in with a buddy of mine. He's been a part of my channel. He's been a good friend of mine for years, almost 5 years. I think even going on 6 years now. Like it's been, a long time that we've known each other, and trying to keep myself pretty much composed because this was something that was out of the blue and uh, very serious and very close to me that I didn't know how to react to in the time that I had. Basically, he didn't die. I know. I now thinking back on what I just said. I know it sounds like I'm saying, "Oh God, he died." He didn't die. Um, Basically, I tried to get in a hold of him because I had a bunch of shit I needed to talk to him about. I was trying to get a hold of him to see if he was still wanting to do a D&D thing, which we had planned, which was something I talked to you guys about. I mentioned it on my Discord saying that, every Sunday now we're going to try and get this D&D stream thing going. So every Sunday there'll be that. That's not going to happen anymore because of where I'm moving. And I'll talk about all that. But basically, he wouldn't get back to me. He wouldn't get back to me. Finally, I was in a call with my DM and a few other people that were a part of the D&D thing, and we really needed to get his answer. We really needed to know if he was 100% going to be able to commit every Sunday, or at least most Sundays, to being a part of this D&D thing. And if he wasn't, we needed to know now so we could find someone else, or just know that we don't need to be keeping that extra spot open, because my character and his character were supposed to be brothers. They're supposed to be connected in backstory, and throughout the entire campaign they were going to be very connected. That's important because I think it's very important that we talk about that, because honestly, what happened doesn't make sense to me. And as someone who looks down on myself all the time and says that I did something wrong and all that, I don't look at other people and go, "Oh, you did something wrong." I really don't, unless I'm just being an asshole and trying to make fun of someone. I don't do that. I look at myself and I feel like I did something wrong every time. So trying to get a hold of him, and finally my DM was like, "Hey, I'm gonna send him a message. He's not responding to me. I'm gonna send, my DM's gonna send him a message." Well, she sent him a message and she was blocked, like that, just blocked. He completely got rid of her, and I was like, okay, that's not him. He doesn't do that. He would, talk. So something's going on. So I tried to send him a message, and he had blocked me. Now, know that we've been friends for 6 years, and we have talked mad shit about each other all the time. We joke about each other all the fucking time. We rip on each other all the fucking time. But this is a man who I've gone down to his house. I've hung out with him for a week. I've slept in the room next to him. We had our computers side by side hanging out. Like, this is a dude that I honestly counted as a brother. I 100% consider this man family, and I was 100% willing to move in with him and set up this little apartment complex, whatever the fuck we had going on. If we were going to do a house or an apartment or whatever, I was 100% gonna do that. Everything that I, for the past 9-ish months, was going straight to that. But randomly he blocked me, and I had no way of getting in touch with him. I tried everything, Snapchat, whatever, and I had no way of getting in touch with him. Finally, I saw him on Steam playing with one of our mutual friends, and I sent my mutual friend a message saying, "Hey, this is what's going on. Can you please get him to message me?" So I sent him a message on Steam as well, and I said, "Yo, all I need to know is, what's going on and if we're still moving in together." And he sent me a message back, and it's the only message I've gotten from him. It was a sentence long, and it's the only message I've gotten from him in the past week. And this happened a week ago, so it's the only message I've gotten from him from this whole scenario, whole situation, whatever. And it was basically, "I've lost all respect for you, and yes, you should find somewhere else to live." I have no idea what I've done. I haven't said anything. I have money. I have a job lined up for moving down, hanging out to move in with him. I have jobs lined up through temp agencies. Um, I have everything ready. So at first I was like, is it because of something that was going on? Like, did you think I wasn't 100% serious? Like, what? That doesn't make sense, because one of the reasons I needed to talk to him so badly, and I was really upset that he wasn't responding, is the fact that I need to talk to him about having all these jobs lined up, because I thought it would be something good. I thought me saying, hey man, all I need to do is ring up one of these temp agencies, say, hey, I'm going to be down in Missouri in like 8 days, 10 days, 2 weeks, a month, whatever. Like, give them a little bit of a time frame and say, hey, find me a job, I'll be there around this time, and they'll find me a job. They had jobs lined up for me. They had all these openings, and they were keeping my application really high up there because I had told them I'm going to be down there. I've now called both of the temp agencies saying that that's no longer happening, which was a blast, because both of them sounded very upset, because of course they were putting me at the top of this podium saying that this person has all this experience in this field, he's gonna be amazing at the job. And then I just call and I'm basically like, yeah, never mind, fuck you. And I look like a dick now, which is awesome. But yeah, so I'm not moving down with him anymore. Instead, I'm moving in with my dad, who lives in Florida. So still going down, but like, instead of one state below, I'm going across the country. Yeah, not what I wanted, but hey, I'm doing what I got to do. I cannot survive where I am now because I don't do well with strangers. So the whole idea of moving in with a random, person actually scares the living shit out of me. Like, I cannot do that. I really cannot. When I was first, getting ready to move out and all that, before me and Matthew had the plan to move in together, I had found an apartment where I was working, I could afford solo. But the problem was, it would literally be, basically my entire paycheck would be gone just to pay solo. But it was a 2-bedroom apartment, so I could find a roommate, and that would work out. So I asked my stepbrother, because he also was in that area, and I was like, hey, do you want a roommate? And he said no, he's happy where he is. Yeah, I'm not even gonna go into detail about that. That is a whole other situation right now. My hair's all fucked, so don't mind this. I haven't showered in 2 days because of depression and multiple other reasons, mainly cleaning my room and doing work around the house to earn some extra cash. But yeah, so moving down to Florida instead of Missouri. And that means that instead of having, two people who would be basing their life around, entertaining online, I was going to be trying to do a streamer and YouTube kind of thing. And he got accepted to a college to play pro League of Legends. He is actually good enough at League of Legends that a college, went to him and was like, hey, try out for us. We'll give you a scholarship. You can play legit here, pro. So yeah, that was pretty cool. And if he wanted to send me a message, be like, yeah, I'm gonna go to college instead of moving into an apartment. I'm gonna live in the dorms and I'm gonna go to college. I would have been 100% okay with that. I still support him if that is what he's gonna end up doing. I still support him. I don't want you guys to rag on him. I don't want you guys to go after him anyway. I don't think you would. I'm just saying, please don't if you do, because honestly, I still consider him probably my best friend, the bestest friend. That's not a word, but the bestest friend I've had, because for 5 years that we've known each other, when we met, it was really shit. We hated each other because I was really new to League and he was tryharding in League, so we got really heated over that, and I hated him because I thought he was just an asshole. But slowly and slowly and slowly, we kind of built a friendship, and very quickly we blew up into very close friends, and as I said, I feel as if he was family. Now it's a little bit different. He's still a friend of mine, but he's like an old acquaintance kind of friend, like one that I wouldn't necessarily talk to. but definitely has memories, and good memories at that. This is a bad memory, but of course this is the only bad memory I have of him. Even the memories of when we first met are jokes now. We used to make fun about it all the time. Now we hated each other, and now we were so close. So, you know, it's really upsetting, but it's life. And I'm someone who, you know, understands that friends aren't forever. You go through friends all the time, so 5 years is pretty amazing to have a friend, especially with how I was when I was younger. But yeah, so I'll be moving down to Florida, and in Florida, I will be living with my dad, and he lives in the butt fuck nowhere area. So his internet's not great. Where I live right now, I have 250 download, and I have 25 upload. Megabyte, whatever. So, or millibyte, megabyte. I can't remember. I think it's megabyte or megabit, whichever one. At this point I don't know, that it's all jumbo to me. I'm not computer savvy at all. Not as much as I should be. But yeah, 250 download, 25 upload. So really, really good, because about 3 to 5 upload is all you need to stream. You need decent download to be able to watch streams and things like that, but having decent upload is what you need to be able to actually stream. And most people recommend 2 to 5. 8's really good. 8 is what most people recommend if you're going to try and stream, you know, high quality. But 3 to 5 is about what you would need to stream like really quality. So I have amazing upload. I can stream 1080p, you know, I could stream 4K at this point. If I really wanted to and there was a possibility, I could stream 4K. I have that internet. At my dad's, he's tried to watch my streams before. He cannot. They cannot. They do not have the download speed to watch streams. They use their phone data for everything, for Netflix, YouTube, all that. Their internet isn't that great. Which means their upload speed isn't going to be that great. I don't know what it is. I told my dad to try the, you know, internet or whatever the test my speed or speed test or whatever the website is, to check out what your internet thing is. But he hasn't done it because my dad isn't computer savvy in any way. So I'll go down, I'll check all that, and I'll give you guys an update on how that's going. Cool part about this, my dad and me are very similar in one aspect. I love cars. I am a very car oriented guy. I love working on cars. I love tinkering with things like that. I'm very tinkery, and I get that from my dad. Have you ever said the words jack of all trades? My dad's that. My dad is the jack of all trades. He can do very much of anything. Not computers, but he wasn't in that era. He is able to build you a house and build you a car. Like, he can do everything. So I'm going to enjoy doing shit like that, because that's something that I've always wanted to do, but I haven't really had the opportunities where I live now, because my mom and my stepdad are very computer oriented and not very like mechanical or construction oriented. So that's just not something I've had opportunities in my life to do up here easily. I've definitely had opportunities, but not like, you know, hey, I'm just going to start working on this. Do you want to work on it with me? Cool. Hasn't really been like that. So I'm going to go down. I'm going to work on getting my GED when I'm down there, because dropped out of high school, you know. I'm going to get my GED while I'm down there. I'm going to get a nice job, nice paying job. I'm going to use a lot of that money to buy things that I want, like, you know, project cars and things like that. And I'm planning on starting to upload videos to YouTube, because even if his upload is really, really low, I can still upload videos. It will just take a long time. I won't be able to stream though. So instead, what I'm going to do is I'm going to upload videos, and I will do a lot of like mechanic stuff, carpentry stuff, you know, working on the house, stuff like that, and kind of like informative videos maybe. But other than that, I don't know. I do plan on doing music. I have a bass and a guitar that I play. I'm very good-ish on bass, but guitar I need to learn a lot. So I might do a series where I'm learning guitar, because I'm very, very, very bad on guitar. Six string is not for me. I don't have the finger dexterity to do all the chords, I guess. But bass is really easy for me because bass is you basically, you know, one string, maybe two at a time. You really don't like go all over the frets. So bass is really easy for me. So I learned bass and I liked it. But I want to learn guitar, so that might be something I do. I might work on playing guitar a lot. So videos like that. I'll also start doing vlogs, I think, possibly. I don't know. I'm not one to just talk about random shit. I like to have something to talk about. Like this is something to talk about. So that's how I kind of do all of that. So I don't know about vlogs. Vlogs might not be a thing. But I have a lot of ideas of things that I want to try. And my dad is very supportive. He wants me to pursue my dream, which is doing YouTube and Twitch streaming. That is a dream of mine. I want to be able to do that professionally, or not. I want to do it to the point where I'm able to make a living off of it. But of course, I know I have to work at that, and I can't just stop everything and do it. Which is something I thought when I was younger, which is why I stopped doing all my schooling and I started failing hard in school, is because I was like, oh, I'm just gonna be a streamer. I'm just gonna sit on my ass and make fucking videos. And then I made videos, but they were trash. But yeah, so that is a dream of mine. My dad wants me to follow my dreams, but of course he knows that I can't just sit on my ass and not do anything, so I have to get a job. I have to pay rent. I have to do things like that. But we have talked, and this is a really cool thing, and I'm going to add it into the video because if it does become a thing, I am going to make a YouTube series on it because I think that would be really cool. We are going to make like a little studio building on his property, where I will be able to record, do all my things there, because I want to do voice acting as a powerful voice actor. Yeah. Because I like voice acting. I like playing music, so I want to be able to record music. I enjoy playing games, so I want to be able to record and live stream playing games in a little area where I don't have to worry about annoying the fuck out of my neighbors or my family in the house, because right now I live with my mom, stepdad, and my two step siblings. So, screaming, yelling, all that is really kind of hard for me to do. So even doing voice work is really difficult, because if I ever have to yell, I have to make sure, my stepdad's not in a meeting or my mom's not in a meeting and they don't care that I'm going to be yelling, which is almost never. They almost never want to hear me fucking shouting, but, I mean, gotta do what I gotta do. So it's going to be difficult the next few years, but the good part about all of this is a developer has bought 10,000 acres in the adjacent area to where my dad lives, and they're going to be, at the end of next year, I believe he said, they'll be starting development of a actual like small town. So that like they plan on having like little mini marts and shit like that. So it's going to be an actual, like, kind of where I live now, functioning town. So we will get better internet. That's almost 2 years down the road, year and a half, year and a couple months, basically 2 years down the road. On top of that, we don't know what kind of internet we'd be able to afford, because right now I know my mom and stepdad are paying somewhere around like 200 right now for what we have, and I highly doubt my dad is paying more than like $80 a month for the internet they have. So I don't know what it's going to be like. The next few years will definitely determine. But I just want to say thank you guys for watching. I know I've had a lot of breaks here and there, but I really do enjoy every moment. I remember the good old days of playing on Warmane when you guys will all show up. I'd have 100, 50 to 100 viewers, and it was, talking to everyone was amazing. I always loved having conversations with all of you. I know not everyone's still here. I have about 400 some subscribers on YouTube. I used to have almost 600, and then it dropped. So I mean, like, again, I lost a few of you because of my just absolute drought that I've had, but I want to say thank you for those who've stuck around, and for those who plan on sticking around and keeping in touch. I'll do my best to stay. I'll have my phone. I'll have phone data, so I will be able to text and do things like that. So I'll try and keep in touch with everyone on Discord and just do my best to inform you guys on everything. And if I'm about to upload a video, I'll make sure I post on my Discord and everything. So again, thank you all for watching, and I hope to see you all in the future. I don't know what it's going to hold, but let's hope that it's something awesome.